The Switzerland national football team is the national football team of Switzerland. The team is controlled by the Swiss Football Association. The team's logo, ASF-SFV, represents the Swiss Football Association's initials in Switzerland's official languages. ASF represents both French and Italian, and SFV is German. In Romansh, the association is abbreviated as ASB. Its best performances in the World Cup have been reaching the quarter-finals 3 times, in 1934, 1938 and when the country hosted the event in 1954. Switzerland also won silver at the 1924 Olympics. The youth teams have been more successful, winning the 2002 U17 European Championship and the 2009 U17 World Cup. In 2006, Switzerland set a FIFA World Cup record by being eliminated from the competition despite not conceding a goal, losing to Ukraine in a penalty shootout in the last 16, by failing to score a single penalty, becoming the first national team in Cup history to do this. They would not concede a goal until their second group stage game in the 2010 FIFA World Cup, giving up a goal in the 74th minute against Chile, setting a World Cup finals record for consecutive minutes without conceding a goal. Switzerland co-hosted Euro 2008 with Austria, making their third appearance in the competition. As with the 2 previous appearances, they did not clear the group stages. History: 20th century, Switzerland earned the silver medal at the 1924 Olympic Games in Paris. It was beaten 3-0 by Uruguay in the final. The team participated in its first FIFA World Cup in 1934, where it reached a quarter-final before losing to Czechoslovakia. Switzerland again reached the quarter-final stage in 1938, losing to Hungary. Switzerland hosted the tournament in 1954 and reached the quarter-final for a third time, where the team was beaten 7-5 by neighbouring Austria. The Swiss also qualified for the World Cup in 1950, 1962 and 1966, losing in the first round on each occasion. After the appointment of English manager Roy Hodgson in 1992, Switzerland rose to its highest-ever position in the FIFA World Rankings and qualified for the World Cup for the first time in 28 years. At the tournament finals, the team qualified for the second round by beating Romania and drawing with host nation the United States. Switzerland lost 3-0 to Spain in the second round. The team then qualified for its first-ever UEFA European Championship. For the finals of UEFA Euro 1996, Hodgson was replaced by Portuguese Artur Jorge. The team finished bottom of Group A after a draw with England and defeats to the Netherlands and Scotland. Recent history: Euro 2004, Switzerland qualified for the Euro 2004 in Portugal by finishing first in Group 10 of the qualifying, ahead of Russia and Ireland. After a 0-0 draw against Croatia, they lost 0-3 against England and won a Euro 3 against France, and thus ended on the last place in Group B of the main tournament. Johan van Lanthen became the youngest scorer ever in the Euro Championships when he equalised against France, beating the record by 3 months. World Cup 2006. The World Cup 2006 in Germany was the first World Cup for Switzerland since their participation at the World Cup 1994. After finishing second behind France in qualifying Group 4, they defeated Turkey on away goals in the playoff round 2-0 and 2-4 to qualify for the main tournament. In the group stage, he played again against France. The game played in Stuttgart ended in a goalless draw. After defeating Togo 2-0 in Dortmund and South Korea also 2-0 in Hanover, they finished first in Group G and qualified for the knockout stage. In the second round of the tournament, they faced Ukraine in Cologne. The game had to be decided in a penalty shootout since no goal was scored after 120 minutes. Ukraine won the shootout 3-0. Switzerland was the only team in tournament not to have conceded a goal during regulation time in their matches. Switzerland's top scorer at the tournament was Alexander Frey with 2 goals. When Switzerland lost 3-0 on penalties, that was the first time in history that a team lost on penalties without scoring a single goal in the penalties. Euro 2008, Switzerland co-hosted the Euro 2008 together with Austria and was therefore automatically qualified. Switzerland played all matches of Group A in Basel. After losing the opening game 0-1 to the Czech Republic and the second game 1-2 against Turkey, they were already eliminated from their home tournament after only 2 games. Consolation came from the 2-0 victory over Portugal in the final group stage game. All 3 goals by Switzerland were scored by Hakan Yakin. World Cup 2010 qualification. Switzerland played in Group 2 of the UEFA qualifying for the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. Despite an embarrassing home loss against Luxembourg, they finished first in their group, ahead of Greece, Latvia and Israel. Group stage. In their first game in Group H, the team achieved a 1-0 win against Spain, who were the eventual competition winners. Switzerland then lost their second game to Chile and thus needed a win by 2 goals in the last match against Honduras to advance to the next round. However, they managed only a scoreless draw and eventually placed third in their group. Trivia: the goal by Marc Gonzalez in the 75th minute of the game against Chile ended a 559-minute streak without conceding a goal in World Cup matches, beating the record previously held by Italy by 9 minutes. Euro 2012 qualification. Switzerland ended qualification for Group G in 3rd place, behind England and Montenegro. This meant that for the first time since Euro 2004, Switzerland did not qualify for a major international tournament. World Cup 2014. Switzerland has qualified for the 2014 World Cup, winning their UEFA Group E qualification. Competitive record: so far the Swiss have earned no major trophy. The closest they have come was the quarter-finals of the World Cup on 3 occasions, and they won a silver medal in the 1924 Olympic Games in Paris. The youth teams have been more successful, as the U17 squad became European champions in 2002 and world champions in 2009, and the U21 squad qualified for the semi-finals of the U21 Euro 2002. Denotes draws include knockout matches decided on penalty kicks. Red border color indicates tournament was held on home soil. Match kits: the Swiss home kit is all red and the change is all white, although the shorts and socks of each kit are interchangeable if there is a minor clash. The uniform is manufactured by Puma. Current squad: the following 23 players have been nominated for 2014 FIFA World Cup. Caps and goals updated on July 1, 2014 after the match against Argentina. Recent call-ups: the following players have been called up for the team in the last 12 months and are still available for a call-up. INJ player withdrew from the squad due to an injury. Most appearances and goals: most number of appearances and goals for the Swiss national team. Players in bold are still playing for the national team. Last updated after Switzerland vs Brazil, August 14, 2013. Coaches: Karl Rappen 1960 to November 11, 1963, Alfredo Fonia Euro July 1, 1964 to May 3, 1967, Erwin Balabio Euro May 24, 1967 to November 2, 1969, Louis Mora Euro October 17, 1970 to October 10, 1971, Rena Copyright Hussey Euro June 22, 1973 to September 8, 1976, Miroslav Blaha 3/4 Eva Euro September 8, 1976 to March 30, 1977, Roger von Lanthen Euro March 30, 1977 to March 28, 1979, Leo Walker Euro May 5, 1979 to December 21, 1980, Paul Wolfisberger Euro March 24, 1981 to November 10, 1985. Daniel Giandupe Euro March 12, 1986 to April 26, 1989, Uli Stielike Euro June 21, 1989 to November 13, 1991, Roy Hodgson Euro January 26, 1992 to November 15, 1995, Arta Jorge Euro March 13, 1996 to June 18, 1996, Rolf Ringo Euro August 1, 1996 to October 11, 1997, Gilbert Gresser Euro March 25, 1998 to October 9, 1999, Enzo Trossero a Euro August 16, 2000 to June 6, 2001, Jacob Carr paragraph B Kuhn a Euro August 15, 2001 a Euro June 30, 2008, Otmar Hisold a Euro July 1, 2008 a Euro July 13, 2014, Vladimir Petkovic a Euro July 13, 2014 a Euro, national team results. Recent results and future matches. Blue background color indicates competitive matches. References. External links, official website, www. Hattrick ch, RSSSF Archive of Results 1905 a Euro, RSSSF Archive of Coaches 1905 a Euro.